Everything for me, for me, for me. Baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. 'Cause baby, it's the everything for me, for me.
First and foremost, if nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You're going to continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? There's people getting presented and you're wondering if this is your person, okay? Thank you, babies. I say this because chosen ones. Some of you, because you're an empath, you can pick up on people's energy, okay? And when I say you pick up on people's energy, sometimes this is, okay, so projections, sometimes you claim as your own energy. That's why I say you have to know the difference, right? Because you could be feeling love towards this person. You could feel like this person is in love with you. But you may be picking up this individual's energy towards a different individual. So you have to be mindful, and I'll explain it to you, right? So there's some of you chosen ones where you're like, this is your divine person. Oh, this person loves you. You feel it intuitively, but they ain't say those things to you. So you're assuming at this point. Now, do you have the gift where you can feel or you can see certain things? Yes, but that does not matter unless that person steps up in a power and plays that position, right? So I say this because there's some of you, projections are like pocket dial calls. So you could be feeling, this is like somebody pocket dialing you and you hearing the conversation that they having, you hear the background, so it's almost like you're there with them, right? So there's some of you that could feel, oh, this person that you're interested in, oh, they love you, but you're not sure because they ain't say those things to you. That's how you'll know if they're your person, because God will co-sign what you're feeling about you telepathically. They'll start to do those things too. Things that you'll think about them, they'll message you. Okay, hear me out. But chosen ones, that doesn't mean that they're going to play the position. So the last stage of this inspection is that person has to say these things to you. So, how they say we're mind readers, all right? So I can speak on behalf of myself. We read minds for real on that Avant tip. However, chosen ones, that person, that in order to get that position, which means they get all the benefits that come, so all that love that everybody else took advantage of, this person about to get. All the finances that God's about to bless you with, they're about to be blessed too, pertaining to you. So this is a high profile position as far as your divine person that you're going to be aligning with. So anybody that you extend yourself to, they get those benefits as well. So you got to make sure it's the right individuals. But they have to speak up. Some of you, in order for certain cycles of spells to be broken, you have to have your divine person step up, say those things to you, be vulnerable with you, be willing to go against. Because some of your chosen ones, I'm not going to lie, how it happened, it's almost like the Romeo and Juliet type of tip, where y'all's two sides may want y'all not to be united. So your family could have been trying to restrict you, suppress you, wanted to arrange certain weddings for you, the perfect partner that you should have with you, how the person should look, how they should be there. But they were saying it based upon themselves, because they knew if you had a divine one, your divine one would call them out. Your divine one would no longer allow anybody that's close to you, because we're repelling for negative energy. So anybody who's taking advantage of you, as soon as we align with our true divine person, are we plucking out those MFers too? Your mama ain't shit. Your uncle might not be shit. We're not here to allow anybody that could potentially harm our person or keep them from going where they're going to. We here to clear certain things up. That's why not everybody can accept you. Not everybody is willing to embrace you, because this comes with a clear house. There's certain things that got to clear up, right? So with me saying this, chosen ones, there's certain sides, again, Romeo and Juliet, I'll give a little brief, where this side of the family didn't want them to be together. It seemed like everything was opposite. This person, it's that yin and yang type of dynamic, right? So they could have came from this background, you went from that background, but y'all the perfect blend. You could be real social, they could be a little bit serious, but y'all the perfect blend. This person, you main character energy, they hyping that up, vice versa, but y'all got similarities, so y'all have fun together, y'all laugh together. But again, if you're a dreamer, they may be more logical thinking. This person may be out there as far as more social, and you could be somebody who's more reserved, laid back, like we in the house, they having fun. But it's that perfect balance, that yin and yang. I told you that people try to take the term 69 into a nasty ass thing, but even for that, think about that. It's an even exchange, right? So that's that blend. 6-9, the yin and yang, like that literally is a reflection of you and your divine person, yin and yang. Because there's areas that they're real strong at where you may be strong in this. So it's like the muscle division, so on and so forth. You need to have that dynamic, okay? So you could be a visualizer, they could be a builder, or they could be a builder, so vice versa, whatever the case may be, right? Yin and yang. That's 6-9 energy. Again, they try to turn nasty, but even when we talk about that, it's an even exchange, okay? Now, with that being said, chosen ones, the person that you're with, you're going to know, because they have to make it known. If this is not like the karmics where y'all just keep going and y'all acting like y'all in a relationship, but you're not sure, you feel like you can't claim them, or you're claiming them and they ain't claiming you, or this. No. This is not a time. God is not no God of confusion. So if you're wondering that person's for you, they're going to have to step up. They have to play their position. God told them to say certain things because that is your confirmation. There's certain key words that you can't continue unless you hear it from this individual. So if they out here entertaining all these people, they not your person. If they out here posted up with all these people, they not your person. If they got all these pictures with their past person still on their page, then they not your person. You understand? There should be nobody or nothing that's going to keep them from playing this position. They are to be a protector, a provider, just like you. So this doesn't mean them paying your bills and all that, but protector and provider means that somebody that pours into you like you do. You're not somebody who's just going to be out here using people for money. If you got it, they going to get it. If your ass ain't got it, then we going to figure out how we about to get it. It is what it is, right? But again, you're not somebody that's dependent. You have a lot of benefits that come with you. So a lot of these protection, all of that, your divine person is not going to play about you. It don't matter who says something crazy. They correcting them. So they're not going to let their family disrespect you. They correcting them. Regardless if you present or not. They going to respect you. They're not going to let nobody talk nothing about you. They're not going to believe other individuals over you. There's nothing about your past chosen one. Because some of y'all are nervous about your... Baby, there's nothing to be worried about. You have been you authentically, all right? There's certain people that are going to try to dig up dirt on you. Fuck them. You understand? Because, again, chosen ones, what they try to use will be used on behalf of you. There's certain people that are mad because what they try to say about you actually had people start watching you, had people start to go to you, and people started to notice you, and now people are investing in you. Now people are respecting you. So what they tried to do end up working against them. That's why they try to become you, and they end up blowing a fuse because they didn't have that energy to carry. You understand? So stop using your past against you like it's something negative. Okay, you were hurt. Okay, you were cheated on. Okay, that's what happens. Okay, when I say that's what happened, that's not what's supposed to happen, but it happened. All right, chosen ones, things have to happen for you. Think about this. If somebody never didn't have, how can you find substitutes for cooking? Now, this is a big back little thing, but think about this. There's certain things where you can find substitutes. For an egg, you can substitute this. For butter, you can substitute that. There had to be something missing in order for you to even have to find a solution or a substitute for that, right? So, chosen ones, at some point in time, you have to go out without certain things. There's some of you that's using your, allowing people to use your past against you. Oh, well, you were not trying to ruin your reputation. Stop that. You are not, listen, the truth about them is going to get exposed. So stop worrying about people trying to work up against you. Stop it. Stop sitting there using your past again. You're a different person. You're not even the same person that you were when you went through what you went through. Stop trying to let these people attach that cycle to you. Have you speaking that on you so you start to become like that again. Cut it out, all right? It don't matter where you started from. It's about where you're going to and what energy that you have within you. Because you could have started off broke. You understand? No finances, nothing. But guess what? You have a lot of wealth within. You got $1 million mentality. Things is going to work out. Don't let nobody make you downplay yourself, okay? So there's some of you that are allowing people to put you down about where did you go? What are you doing now? You hear me? So stop that. Be proud of yourself, because I'm proud of you. You did the biggest step. The smallest step that you think is so small about you healing you unattaching from people you wasn't supposed. That's the biggest step. Think about the biggest step in planting something. to have harvest comes with the smallest step, which is that seed. So the seed that you planted, healing you, starting to find your value, disconnecting from people that weren't right around you. Like, you learn you planted the biggest seed, so don't let nobody work against you. The enemy is going to try to persuade you that this person is not for you. If God's co-signing it, you continue with it. Don't worry about the world being against y'all, because chosen ones, you don't pay attention to the negative, but you have to be willing, chosen ones, to go against all evil in order for you to be aligned in the position that you need. Okay, so just know that. All right, so your person that comes towards you, they're going to be for you. It doesn't matter how the devil tries to tell you about how this person is, try to paint a certain picture pertaining to them. If God is co-signing them and God is telling you that that's your person, that's your person. All right. Again, y'all could be yin and yang energy. So they could have been somebody who slept around a lot back in the day. Okay. You may not have done that. Right. So with that being said, chosen ones, there's certain people that's going to say, oh, this person runs through people. They do that. But when they arrived towards you, they healed from that. They already had started to purge that energy from them. They got around those, got away from those Jezebel spirits. That magic that people was putting on them, they're no longer. You understand? So they're a different person than what they were when they were with that person. So there's some people that's going to try to, again, that's some of your cycle. Your father could, and I'll tell you for this, my father, I love my dad, but he was a ladies' man. He is somebody that we have that energy where, and some of you too, where people naturally gravitate towards you, but not everybody that presents themselves to you is somebody that you should be entertaining. And my father was somebody that a lot of people liked him, and he entertained them, right? So my divine masculine, in order for me to close out that cycle for my father, I attracted masculines that attracted a lot of feminines, but they needed to stand in their power. They needed to not entertain them. They needed to know their place. They needed to know their value, right? So your person could be the person that closes out the cycle. So you didn't had some hoes before, but this masculine chose to, or this feminine chose to stand in her power. She decided she don't want to do that no more. She decided that she is not going to carry herself that way. You didn't close out the cycle. So what my father couldn't do, as far as say no to feminine, step up and be in a monogamous relationship, honor the person, not allow my divine masculine, oh, he will. You understand me? And that's how I'm going to know who he is. As far as my father, he was somebody who, he'll show you through his actions as far as love. Like, again, I was a dad's girl, like, and still in to this day. My father is somebody who provided certain things, certain adventures that we had. He's one of the reasons why I love nature, because I used to stay going out in the natures and events and stuff with him, right? Now, with that being said, my divine masculine is going to have similarities pertaining to that, right? So, but my divine masculine, the difference is he has to use his words. See, unfortunately, but fortunately, your divine person has to play a better position than your past person did, right? So when I say this, chosen ones, your past person could have been a player, could have been Rico Suave, Pretty Ricky, what they call him, right? Everybody liked him, but he entertained everybody who wasn't supposed to even be connected to him, shouldn't even had an opportunity with them, right? But your divine masculine, he not gonna play no games. Yes, everybody wants to choose him, but he don't carry himself that way. Everybody wants to he's gonna choose you when everybody else is trying to choose him, and vice versa. Because there's some of you that put this person on the pedestal because you see them attractive, you see them, but the same qualities about you, that's why they attracted towards you. You're a reflection of each other. So everything that you see positive in them is the same thing that's reflecting about pertaining to you. So you got options, but you only want your divine person. Well, I can speak on behalf of myself, but my divine masculine, he's going to get all of those things, plus more that the past people looked over, right? So as far as love, oh, they gonna get that. As far as affection, attention, you being more vulnerable and open, right? Also, chosen with some of we've been celibate for various years. With your divine person, you can finally break that, but you're gonna know it's your divine person, okay? Don't just be out here passing shit around. Don't be out here passing that pipe or pocket around. Absolutely not. You know that the energy that you have, we're healers. So there's some of you that the enemy tries to persuade you, because we have a sexual healing energy, don't mean we out here having sex with everybody to heal them. Some of these motherfuckers, how Project Pat say, don't don't save them. They don't want to be saved. Stop. Just because you're a healing energy, some of these females, the enemy, the Jezebel spirit will get in them, and they'll be talking about they a healer. Now they gotta have sex with this person. No, the fuck you don't. Because now you are a portal for some demonic energy. So now you're not no healer. You're somebody who's out here hurting people. You are somebody who is passing out shit. Whether or not that's diseases or demons. And I have to tell you to be cautious. Because a lot of the people from your past, they got some shit that they can't get rid of. I'm talking about demons and diseases. No disrespect for those who have already encountered certain sexual diseases. But even you know that if you can go back, you wouldn't want to be in that same position again. So we're going to stop people from getting in the position that you may be seeing, right? So this is not the time to be passing out your stuff, all right? You got that shit that not everybody can hit. You don't got no mid, all right? And I said, so this is like this shows them like, you are not, you got that potent. So this person could be used to smoking some mid or whatever. You got that. You understand? So therefore, they gonna F around and overdose on it. You can't be out here handing your shit to demons. They gonna go crazy. They going through withdrawal right now. You understand? So absolutely not. Now they out here acting crazy again. Now you gotta try to, So don't hand your shit out. I'm trying to tell you. Cause they out here going, looking like Pookie. They asses on Pookie right now. I'm trying to say, looking crazy. They just addicted. And you can pay attention, you're going to see the demons. These motherfuckers is going to be drinking like crazy. They got to feed the demons. So they're drinking like crazy. I'm talking about unk. Shorty out here drinking like a unk. Shorty out here liver on low because her ass is out. That's that demonic trait. So they going to try to have you drinking a lot, right? I'm having sex with everybody. They going to have you just out here. Watch them. Even the people that always want to keep you drunk or keep you under the loop, watch it. Watch who you eating after too. Because you out here, I'm just trying to say, how come she's speaking certain things but only speaking when she cooking your food? She talking about she singing a song. Now every time she over there cooking your food, she, mama say, that words don't say that in the song, shorty. So what are you over there speaking? There's some people, I'm serious. They've been out here putting spells in your food. They out here every time. That special ingredient. Motherfucker. What's in that other bottle that you just poured in that shit? Cause that ain't look like no salt. It ain't look like no pepper. It wasn't no paprika either, motherfucker. What did you put in the food? You eat it first. You eat it first. Nope. And even if they eat it first, I'm still not. Cause they motherfuckers will start morphing. Them motherfuckers got the shakes and shit. No, thank you. So, you watch it. Don't let nobody, you eat everybody's food. I'm not. How they say certain potlucks, shorty, I can look at you and see the demon peeking out. I'll be damn if I'm eating after your ass, then playing in your hair. Stop. I'll take the hair off as we speak. They talking about, I want to run your fingers through your hair. Well, you're going to run your fingers through this wig and throw it at him like a football. You ain't rubbing through my shit. Think you about to be... This ain't no Mario, let me braid your hair. Fuck no. I'm just trying to say these, because energy is energy. So some of them you wondering, I'm serious. I will take this wig. I told y'all, I love my natural. I'll fuck around, take this wig and that hair's attached to the hat. I'll shake this shit off and put it on the back of my couch. You want to rub some hair? She over there on the dresser. Don't try it. Then you gotta watch them. So y'all can't have. Also, stop telling people when you in your cycle. Because there's some people, chosen ones, you gotta watch them. Even when you use public bathrooms, you going to the gas station, wrapping your little pad up. All of a sudden, you hearing some dance sound like Velcro with this motherfucker out there trying to absorb some of your blood to do spells and shit. Watch it. Don't tell everybody when you in your cycle. Nobody needs to know. Because some of these people, chosen ones, they weird. They try to get your blood. Some of these people try to get your hair. Some of these people try to get your DNA from certain things. Watch it. You hear me? Watch it. No, babies, I'm gonna be honest. I have to get better with checking my messages. So I will check my message after this live just because you brought it to my attention. So y'all don't ever think I'm ignoring you. But I promise you, like, it takes a lot of energy. So after I get on here, I get off, I go about my business into my coaching sessions. You understand? I scroll through, then I go about. So I will though, okay? But watch people. There's conjurers, okay? Stop telling people things that you doing. Stop letting people have access to you. Swiper, no swiping, all right? I'm serious. Now, I say this, baby, because there's certain, oh, thank you. The link's in my bio right now. My coaching sessions are buy one, get one free. So, baby, the link is in my bio. All right. But I say this because be cautious. Some of these motherfuckers ain't right. All right. They not right. All of a sudden, they disappear every time a full moon come through. I rebuke you, motherfucker. I rebuke you. Now, watch them, okay? So be mindful, because there's evil ass energies around here, but they can't impact you. Don't give no power to these individuals. You out here, no, they are not really like that. They are gnat ass energies, chosen ones, and I mean that. So you know how a gnat, it can agitate you. You out here cooking, it just keep flying past, distracting you. You like come on. So these demonic energies, these karmic energies, they not big enough to do nothing towards you, but they're not energy. They annoy you. So if you gotta take your attention off what you're doing to get them, or you gonna pop their asses, and now that's gonna be the end of them. We're gonna exit this real quick. So some of these people were only getting spared because you was just letting shit go. Now, matter of fact, I'm gonna call judgment on you too. Matter of fact, it's not you judging him. I'm presenting the case in front of God. Yep, so-and-so keeps sending magic. I told Shorty to stop. She chose not to listen. Get her ass up out of here. And it's handled. I'm telling you, we got ancestors like Mad Max. So some of y'all might not know the movie. But the movie, one second. You know the movie, look, hold on, y'all, real quick. Let me do my little verification. Okay. You know the movie Shadows, where Mad Max, or if you don't, right? Mad Max is, he was like the hitter, right? He was a person that he came through, had certain things. You understand? He was making moves about their person. Now, when I tell you that y'all got people that are like Mad Maxes without the madness, right? So these are the real hitters. Your ancestors, and when you think about ancestors, some people feel like that's demonic. Ancestors could even be your people who passed away, your grandmother, your auntie, people that you didn't even meet yet. Ancestors in your spiritual line. See, you are not just who you were born into. Your spiritual lineage is different than these families. So when you talk about, oh, they family, they blood, motherfucker, they not your real people. Family sometimes is who you're led to, not who you come from. You understand? And again, some of you were just put in these paths and these families to break them out of cycles. Some of y'all were the people that were here to cause judgment on them. Like, nope, get closer to them. And as soon as you, almost like that bomb detonator in a sense, like get just enough close and now everything's about to go. You understand? But with me saying that, chosen ones, your soulmate, the names ring bells in spiritual world. I know anybody who ever kind of go against me, baby, I know your ass is going through hell, and you going to. Everybody that's connected to you, they going to feel that wrath to see. When I tell you that, unfortunately for them, spiritual recos are a thing. So you could say you're not doing magic, but you know that your friends doing magic and you still friends with them. Your ass going down too by association, that RICO case. So there's a lot of people that are going to have RICO cases. Like I told you, matter of fact, I'm not going to get into celebrity stuff right now, but I'm going to, again, at another time. But there's certain RICO cases that are happening. It's it's not just celebrity, it's people that you were around. Think about this. My ancestors, I don't know, I like basketball. So let me say this. You know, back in the day when the Pacers and the Pistons were fighting, and I think it was Wallace that hit somebody on the Pistons team, and what's his name? Artest and Jackson started beating their asses, and everybody who was on their team that tried to intervene was getting them haymakers too, and to the point that people from the crowd who tried to join in, they start getting their asses beat too. That's what's happening right now. So these people, they try to throw certain energy and hide your hand, baby. We pick up on all that shit. There's nobody that ever did me grimy that ever would get away from me. I promise you. I may not pay attention to you because I know how my people about to do you. You understand me? I don't gotta get my hands dirty. See, they thought that you was by yourself, baby. I'm never by myself. I'm only by myself because my people don't let nobody around me. You understand? It's almost like mob ties. You hear me? So, yes, listen. So, on that game, our test went up in the stand. Bing, bing, was ring-tinging their asses. You understand? Jackson, haymaker here. People was getting knocked out the stand. People who wasn't even doing shit but was looking like they was about to do shit was getting hit in their shit. That's what's happening. So, okay, your grandmother may not have did it, but she gave birth to somebody who did, and you try to take that person's family out, so your family's getting taken out instead. See, there's no sleep for the wicked. There's no rest for the wicked. The same way that you was paranoid when they was sending negative energy to you, you could feel certain shit, but you ain't see certain shit. Okay, well, guess what? Now they looking over their shoulder paranoid because it's almost like Final Destination. They don't know how they ended is going to have. They don't know how they about to get hit. And guess what? That's why they watching you now, because they trying to get hints on how it's going to happen. Baby, you dead. You finito. It's over. All right? That you already did. That's why I say don't argue with these people, because them karmics is already dead. What I look like arguing with a corpse for? God already seen what you intended. So you thought that you escaped. You about to pass away. You were sending death magic. You seen everybody around you die, and you're going to be the last person to survive, and your ass going to go too. Okay? Not talking about y'all chosen one. We talking about these karmic individuals. Okay? As far as certain people, they did love spells on you. See, this is where they F up. And y'all about to see big names too. People do love spells on people. You can't do love spells, motherfucker. That's a violation. That's like giving somebody a date rape drug. You, how Rick Ross, Molly all in the champagne. Shorty ain't even know. You can't do that. That's a violation. If this person don't want to be with you just by you being you, motherfucker, then they not for you. You can't. You out here acting like Diddy, putting certain shit in the air. Absolutely not. You understand? So there's some people that try to do love spells, and you think because you got the name Love on it, that it ain't a spell. Oh, it's a spell, and your ass is going to catch that wrath because you was violating. You was trying to persuade this person to want you. See, it works against them, because if somebody truly loves you and you do love spells on them, that person is not going to be able to stand you. They're going to start to hate you because it reflects or takes out the real love that they had for you. So you kind of created a negative. You understand? So just know that, chosen ones, some of you, the people that you used to be so head over heels with, now you starting to hate 333 as I say this. It's because, chosen ones, as far as the love spells that they was doing on you, starting to realize, like, motherfucker, did you try to drug me, motherfucker? Like, you waking up out your sleep to them touching you type shit. Like, I know the fuck you did. Like, that's what's happening. So certain people that you not starting to like because they did spells. And now you're starting to see the truth, because you only like those individuals because you was under illusion. There's certain people, chosen ones, they was trying to play with your finances. You found your worth without having finances. So now that you found your wealth or your worth without don't you know God's about to have that bread come through in various forms, through various individuals? You ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. That's why I say stop. You not them, chosen ones. Their storms is not the same as yours. Stop worrying about this. You are somebody, and I say this respectfully. I say this, and this again, not to ruffle feathers, but I'm gonna relay how God has it relate to me. You have to realize, chosen ones, there's some of you, I tell you, don't get caught up in their name, because I may say God based upon how I was raised. You may say Allah. Some people may say Jah. People may say Yahweh, whatever the case may be, right? So this is like me, and it's the same name, different name, same thing. Now hear me out, not everything, right? So I say this because I call him God. So that's like me calling this person Ray. Like, yeah, I ain't see, like, yeah, I rock with Ray. They like, who's Ray? And you like, so you describe him. Ray is the so-and-so you describe him. They like, oh, that's Raymond. I know Ray. Like, oh, okay, you know his name's Raymond? Oh, okay, I call him Ray. Okay, hear me out. That person may say, Raymond, who's that? And you describe them. Oh, you talking about Raymond. So we talking about the same thing, but they got nicknames. Now, when it comes to that Baphomet and that satanic shit, you know that's not your people. Don't even speak about them motherfuckers. Absolutely not. I don't care how many times you say them names. I don't know that motherfucker, and I don't want to know that motherfucker. I don't rock with the motherfucker. You understand? So there's some people, chose one, they not your people. But I say don't get caught up in the name. Because I see people say, oh, you don't call them the Most High. Well, we agree that God is the highest that you can get. That's the Most High, right? So why are you arguing about it? If somebody says the universe, you're like, you don't call him the universe. If God is everything, he created everything, don't you think universe is a different name? I'm just trying to say, some of y'all be arguing about the same shit and looking dumb. You trying to prove a point for nothing. Shut up. Shut up. Because that's like your grandmother saying, I'm calling everybody's name but you, but she's looking at you. You knew who the fuck she was talking to. You knew what was being said. So don't start that shit. Oh, my name is so-and-so. Well, you knew who she was talking to. You understand? So cut it out. Again, religions don't work. It's the connection that you have with God. So when some people say, oh, you got to go to church every Sunday, if you do, that's your business. But hear me out. If God made everything, every place is God's house, including your house. So you don't got to go to the church. That's like, okay, we having a group meeting. Okay, cool. A study group. Okay, cool. But you can study at your house too, right? You can talk to God by yourself too, right? Okay. So know that. Some people, again, they recite the Bible, but they not really, you understand, comprehending it. Some people are just reciters, but they don't receive the message. They don't know what they're reading. They're just, those words that have double meaning. So they thinking about this. And I'll use an example. Certain people used to tell me all the time, oh, you can see into the future. You can see in the past. You can read people. That's a demonic trait. Oh, that's a witch trick. So Noah, did God tell Noah before that the flood was going to come? And everybody called him crazy until it started to rain, right? Okay, cool. Jesus too. God used Jesus as a prophet, right? To tell certain people certain messages, right? And they chose not to listen to they chose. So some people chose them, they try to say it's so demonic. And they always try to use this one scripture that says, don't rely solely on psychic, so on and so forth. Do you know by definition a pastor is a psychic too? Because a pastor is a psychic, the definition is somebody who interacts with the spiritual world. So if the pastor's talking about Father, Son, the Holy Ghost, all of that, talking about spirits, knows how to cast out demonic, a spirit, that's a spirit, right? So by definition, that's a psychic, right? So some people chosen ones, and you have to know this is the enemy. The devil will try to put you down about the gifts that God gave you so that you don't believe, or people don't believe what you're saying in order to save them. So stop listening to the enemy, try to keep you from saying, now, are there demonic people? Absolutely. But this is why I say, allow somebody who don't tell them everything. Stop telling them your birthday. Stop telling them this about you. You just present yourself and they should be able to relay certain things to you. That's why I tell you, chosen ones, absolutely not. You don't have to tell me nothing about yourself. I'm going to be a confirmation for you. I'm going to tell you about your past because I wasn't there with you when that happened. So you know what I'm saying came from God. As far as some things y'all ain't even talk about. You just feeling inside. It's a code. God's going to tell me that keyword. So you know how your parents say, I'll pick you up. But if I ever send somebody to pick you up, I'm going to have them say this to you so that you know that. That's what I do. I'm going to relay it to you. I don't need you to tell me nothing about you. But after you get your confirmation that I was sent from God, if you want to release certain things and say certain things, speak, baby. And I'm going to be here to help guide you. I'm here to help you. When I say it's almost like God is the board of education, or the person who sets as far as all the education, everything that you have to learn. God sets the test. I'm the professional and the teacher in a sense where I'm going to prepare you for it. So if there's an area that you don't understand, there's an area you want to work on, I got you. This is what I'm here to do. You understand me? And I love doing it, baby. All right? Because there's some of you that's like, I don't want to bother you. I don't want to get too much readings out of that. I got you. If there's a subject or area that you want to work on, just like math, reading, and all that, that you can't comprehend, I'm going to break it down in terms that you understand it. Because guess what? Where you go to, you're going to use these tools. But also if somebody needs assistance, either you can point them in my direction, or if it's a quick fix, you have the tools to assist them, right? It's the gift that keeps on going. So be mindful, because some of these people are evil. And some of them are monitoring spirits where they'll fish for information just so that they can know how to put a certain facade on you. You understand me? Some of these people they can talk about God all day, but they don't know God at all. God's like, I don't even know, shorty. Some people, again, this could be pastors, preachers, so on and so forth. You got to watch it, okay? Also, give yourself more power that you do. I say this because chosen ones, again, I'll give you an example how Jesus was a prophet. Although there's only one Bible that they have circulating around, well, there's various, but you know what I'm saying, as far as different religions, we'll talk about like the Bible, how they say King James and all of that, right? Chosen ones. That Bible is many stories into one. So that story on that Bible was highlighting about Jesus. But you got introduced to a lot of people throughout the chapters, right? Throughout there. There's other books that they disposed of. If you ever heard about this, how they burnt all the books, that's some of the knowledge chosen ones that we chosen ones have within us. So we're the libraries that they couldn't burn up. God was like, you know what? I'm going to hide this information in you. So you're not supposed to tell everybody everything. You understand me? There are certain things that God will be like, nope, you can't relate to this person until this, and then you can relay that to them. And that's what happens, right? So, chosen ones, there's some of you are the built-in libraries. Not everybody, okay? Because you can be chosen, but be chosen for a different position. So don't sit there and compare yourself. Oh, this person's a seer. Now you're competing, thinking less of yours, because your gifts comes in different forms. Some of y'all, your gifts is through your music. You set the tone for people. You transform their energy. Some of y'all are actors. Some of y'all are rappers. Some of y'all are artists. Some of y'all are create clothes and make people feel good about themselves. Some of you have gifts, so don't compare your gifts to somebody else's. But sometimes God has everybody like, look, this is what they do. This is their specialty. All right, that doesn't mean less of you, but this is their specialty. You understand? And your specialty could be this, so on and so forth. Okay, so stop comparing yourself, because some people come to me like, oh well, what's their gift, or they're comparing their gift to mine. Our gifts are different. And that doesn't mean that I'm trying to act like I'm better than you. No, because you have wonderful gifts too. And I'll show you what your gifts are and show you how to work on them. Even pertaining to your confirmation, I can help you with that. All right. Your intuition, trusting your gift. This is what I'm here to do, chosen ones. All right. So don't feel like compare yourself to people, because you have a role to play. You are somebody that, again, you could be a visual. The other person could be a builder. The other person could be the person who runs it. The other person's good at promoting. That's like you being a singer. The other person could play the guitar. The other person can play the drums. The other person is the videographer. The other person's the photographer. Everybody has a role to play. That's that yin and yang energy. So do not be around people who try to be you, become you. That's demonic ass energy. So that best friend who try to morph themselves into you instead of be them, you had to disconnect from them, because that was a demon. That's somebody that when they start to realize that there's certain parts that they couldn't, try to act like, then they'll try to get you out of there. So you better watch it, okay? Because some of these motherfuckers are Mrs. or Mr. Me Too. You say you got this. Oh, I'm going to do that too. Because I was about to do it. They was always about to do some shit. Everything that's around you. I done had certain people I was connected to that I used to just watch them. Like, absolutely not. I say I'm about to do this. Oh, because I'm about to do that too. Bitch, no, you wasn't. Okay, we'll do it then. And I bet you ain't going to do it like I do. I'm going to still do what I'm supposed to do. And you going to see that too. Certain people, chosen ones, they just hype beasts. They just hop around. They just don't have themselves demonic ass energies. You understand? Like, Now watch this. I do see somebody say, why are they trying to put me with a husband I don't want? That's when this ties into the earlier part of my message, baby. There's certain people that are handlers. They are here to keep you restricted. They're here to deter you. I can speak on behalf of myself. My mother, at a young age, I was not even, what grade was I in? I think I was like in 11th grade. So I was 16 because I graduated when I was 17, right? So my mother my birth mother was the same person who tried to persuade me to marry this masculine, so that he can get a green card and that I could get she could get financial benefits from it. And this was a grown ass man. This is a masculine that she was like, oh, why don't you just marry him? I was 16. This motherfucker was like 36 trying to encourage. So some people try to do arranged marriages. Absolutely not. I'm not going to allow somebody to have me choose this person just because they feel like it's best for them. You married a motherfucker. And she ended up marrying a motherfucker too. Not that same motherfucker, but his people. Anyway, you gotta watch it. Some people are handlers. Like, again, I'll tell you for instance, I was in a relationship where we decided that I was a parent that was going to be around my children, apparently. You understand? And the father, he wasn't. Financially, yes. But was he getting every day with them? No. It was here and there, right? He chose to focus on his career. Okay, cool. There's some people that used to say they would have loved to be in a position that I was in. Oh, you got somebody paying your bills. You got this. It's not about that. Okay, yes, the person paid the bills, but they also kept me restricted too. Yes, the person paid the bills, but they wasn't physically around my children, and that's something that that meant a lot to me. That's something that I don't play like that, right? So, and this is not to downplay him, but I'm giving you an example because, again, we don't have no issues, and they know that they get used as an example to help somebody else get through it too. So don't feel nothing negative about that. But my child's father, my past partnership was somebody that financially, they intentionally tried to keep me restricted. But at that time period, other people were trying to persuade me to stay in that position. I didn't like the fact that we wasn't together. Now, at that point in time, initially we were, but then we stopped, but we were still in the same scenario where they was out of town. They paid certain bills for it so I could stay around my children. I was the main provider as far as like physical, right? Now, people told me, oh, you should be in that. You got everything. No, I had a purpose to fulfill. So it's not me, okay, yes, you can pay this, but if I'm not aligned with my purpose, if I'm not feeling fulfilled, I'm not going to be happy no matter how much you try to provide me or bribe me. And some of the time, chosen ones, with that being said, because of the circumstances that I was in, about this person was paying for my bills, even though it was on behalf of their children, it kept me from being in relationships because I didn't want to interact with a masculine while somebody else was paying for my shit. I just felt like, no, I wouldn't like that, because when I'm divinely aligned with my person, I want to feel aligned with them. I want to feel that connection. I don't want to feel like somebody else is interfering, because that's still a third party energy, right? So what's for you, chosen one, is for you. Don't allow people to persuade you what they would do, what's best for you. No, because I wanted a real relationship. I want love. I want a family dynamic. That finances is cool, but if it don't come with love, affection, or attention, or you being monogamous with me, I don't want it. Some people was cool with that, not being in a relationship, that person sleeping around, but because they getting paid, they was cool. No, I'm not for that, okay? So when I say that, chosen ones, you have to watch that. Some people will try to persuade you what's best for you, but it doesn't align with you morally, energetically, spiritually. These are people who are trying to do that handle energy, okay? So watch that, okay? But I do want to get off of here, baby, because I do have a few coaching sessions to do. Again, right now, buy one, get one free. I can't tell you how long it's going to be because it's based upon the bookings, okay? Because if it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to make sure I pace myself as well. So I'll post this on YouTube just in case you need to go back to or as a confirmations. But again, a lot of my services are buy one, get one free. The link's in my bio, okay? So just know that. Also, baby, it's okay because I'm going to post this on YouTube, okay? I love you so much. I am proud of you. I believe in you. Wait for your position. The person's about to get presented. The words that you're going to know, because they're going to want to get into commitment. They're going to marry you. They're going to love you. They're going to pour into you. It's not going to be something that you're wondering like, are they talking about me or are they talking about that person? It's going to be you. As far as that position for the job, you're going to know it's for you because it aligns with the hours that you want, the pay that you want, the peace that you want. It aligns with you. You've been trained up or we're getting trained for this position that you're about to be in, okay? So some of you chosen ones where you're about to have a more luxurious lifestyle or a laid-back lifestyle. So your finances, you may be like, you're not working as much. It's because you're getting prepared for the next stage where you may not even have to work at all. Your shit might just get paid for and you get to enjoy yourself. So some of you are getting prepped, okay, and prepared. So just know that everybody's not one size fits all, right? So if you need me, I got you. I love you. Thank you. I love y'all too. Y'all continue to be great. And thank you so much for everybody who gifted. I do apologize because, again, when I'm relaying my message, sometimes I don't get the pause and say that. But when I post this on YouTube, I do acknowledge you. It allows me to see the top 10 gifters. So if you gifted and it doesn't show you, just know I'm saying thank you and I love you so much, all right? I don't want you to feel like I'm not acknowledging what you're doing because you even like it. There's some of you that's like, oh, I wish I had money to give. Baby, you viewing it, or even, I'll tell you this, even on YouTube, if you watch somebody's video and you don't skip the ad, that also can give them revenue. So don't feel like It's just, you understand? Just know that, all right? It's not about what you can do. It's the love that you're showing people. The fact that you're acknowledging. I appreciate that. I love you, all right? So you already know how I am. It's not about what you can do. It's the love, reciprocation, appreciation. You understand me? So I appreciate you. I also appreciate y'all who referred me to other people. You didn't help yourself. You healing yourself. You feeling good about yourself. And you want people to feel that too. I appreciate you, okay? So I love you. You continue to be great. But if you need me, thank you, babies. Hugs to you too. Love you all. Continue to be great, okay?